All right, fight fans, I feel like Dmitry Bivol versus Beterbiev 2 is 5 minutes away. It's not, but I feel like it's so close. You know what I'm saying? It is a highly anticipated rematch. I'm so excited about it. I had to drop another video about it right now. This is Serious Grind Boxing, where we're dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Serious Grind Boxing. Okay, so now I've already done a video, but like I said, I'm so excited about this. I have to talk about this some more. And since you my family, I gotta talk about it with you. Do you understand? Now look, it is a very highly anticipated rematch, man, between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. And like I said, I feel like it's just a couple of minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Look, they fought in 2024, and it was an instantaneous classic. Now, Artur Beterbiev, he edged Bivol, right? He got a decision. And that was the first time that that Beterbiev went the distance with anyone and got a decision. You got what I'm saying? So everyone was like, oh my God, they didn't know who was gonna win. You got what I'm saying? Oh, it was just so great. But the verdict of that fight sparked a lot of conversation on Twitter, on Facebook. Oh, I was arguing with so many different people, man. You would be surprised, man. Goodness gracious, man. Whoo, I'm just saying. But anyway, a lot of people were arguing, right? Even some boxing analysts that I was searching on YouTube, people was arguing up there. Look, Bivol had a solid strategy against Artur Beterbiev. In my mind and in my opinion, I thought that he had a pretty decent, I'm going to even say excellent game plan, but that game plan still fell short because he left it in the hands of the judges. So, with that being said, the question is, can Bivol make the necessary adjustments to claim a victory over Artur Beterbiev? Because I'm telling you, if he pushes it, Bivol could be Artur Beterbiev's kryptonite. Because Artur Beterbiev, it seems like he is just Superman right now. Look, have you seen his fist? I saw a picture of the fist of Artur Beterbiev, and I was like, damn, that's crazy right there. Now, both of these fighters, in my opinion, are top tier in this 4-belt era. They both showcase what I'm gonna say top tier or elite level skills, because their first meeting was just a wonderful chess match. It was a great masterclass in just good boxing. You know what I'm saying? Look, so Bivol entered the ring with a strategy that seemed to be built around, I'm gonna say, his technical strengths, right? But because he was really putting together some good punch combinations against Beterbiev, you know, and he seemed to respect Artur Beterbiev's power, because Artur Beterbiev got devastating power. He was knocking everyone out. That's why when it went to decision, people were like, oh man, hey, Beterbiev might lose because we never saw him go to a decision before. You understand? But anyway, like I said, man, it was just a great fight from the opening bell. I thought that Bivol, he established a good jab. I thought he was using great footwork. When I was analyzing it and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, man, this guy is doing a great job of controlling the distance between him and Beterbiev. You know, he just kept Artur Beterbiev from just like closing in on him. You know, he had some great lateral movement, and from my eye, it seemed like Beterbiev was getting frustrated. You know, I'm telling you, he was working some good angles. He was landing some great power shots. I was like, man, goodness gracious, he just landed some great combinations. And you know, Beterbiev, he finds a way to use an angle so that he can land a power shot on you. And in this fight against Bivol, he just was not doing that consistently. You know, Bivol's counter punching was on point. I'm telling you, he was very, very disciplined, and I respect it. It seems as if they had a good strategy and a good game plan, and they just completely stuck to that game plan. He did not take any unnecessary risk, and I think that was it. I think he was supposed to sell out at different times, even though I did think he got hurt a couple of times. I thought Bivol was hurt a couple of times, but I'm telling you, I think he should have sold out because it seemed like he just stuck to that game plan. He didn't take any unnecessary risk, and because in the past, people who have fought Artur Beterbiev and they've taken unnecessary risk, it has led to their demise or to their downfall. You got what I'm saying? So, but what I noticed is as the rounds just pushed on, right? You could see the cracks in the armor of Dmitry Bivol. You got me? So this is just from what I am seeing, and from my perspective, I'm just a casual boxing fan. I'm just a casual boxing fan. But I'm telling you, I think if Bivol can keep Artur Beterbiev on the outside, I'm telling you, it's gonna put Artur Beterbiev at a handicap because he needs the ability to engage effectively on the inside. And if he does not have that, then that puts him at a handicap. But this, like I said, I'm just a casual boxing fan, and these are just my thoughts. But hey, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section. So anyway, back to this fight. So then as rounds pushed on, it seemed like Dmitry Bivol was gassing out. So it seemed like he was struggling to maintain the distance that he was establishing in the beginning rounds. And Artur Beterbiev is a monster. He is like Incredible Hulk. He has relentless pressure, and that pressure began to take toll on Dmitry Bivol. I'm just saying, this is just from my perspective, but I think that Bivol needs a more calculated plan to win against Artur Beterbiev. I think he has to be more cautious in the beginning rounds. He just got to be really conservative. And then at different times, he's going to have to push it pedal to the metal. That's what I think, So, because what I was noticing as the rounds were progressing, Artur Beterbiev got better or more aggressive. And Bivol, he started getting, I want to say hurt, but he started letting rounds just slowly slip away. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, they just were slipping right out of his hands, And Beterbiev, he is just consistently and had continually shown that he is just a problem. He showed the whole world by becoming undisputed why he is a problem. And he is one of the most feared pressure fighters in the sport of boxing, even though, in my opinion, he is old. You got what I'm telling you, because his ability to force Dmitry Bivol into massively uncomfortable exchanges, I think that was the dominant or the key factor for him swaying the judges' decisions. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, because his power was always a threat, and it seemed as if Dmitry Bivol understood that. He was completely respecting the power of Artur Beterbiev. So he's going to just have to say, forget this power. He's going to have to just depend on raw strength. And at different times, he's going to have to pick his shots intelligently. And he's going to have to really stay alert if he is going to defeat Artur Beterbiev. And Beterbiev, to me, he was kind of struggling, in the early rounds to gain that momentum. And his movement wasn't really good. It took him a long time to get his rhythm. But once he got his rhythm, it seemed as if he was like, it seemed like something clicked in his mind. He was like, I got it now. And then his aggression or that aggressive type of style just started, just started doing what he was supposed to do. And it wore on the face of Dmitry Bivol. That's just how it is. And what I like about Artur Beterbiev is he has this aggressive style, But what I also like about Dmitry Bivol is that it's just styles make fights, and how aggressive Beterbiev is. He sets himself up for Dmitry Bivol to be able to counter him, because the lack of head movement, you know what I'm saying, by Artur Beterbiev allowed Dmitry Bivol to land more shots than he should have landed. You know, so that's just what I think. So I think ultimately, whoever can adjust better in the fight is gonna win, because both of them got a game plan. But I'm telling you, man, I don't know what they're gonna have to do differently to secure that win. But whoever does, man, oh man, I'm gonna be jumping up and down. I think though that Artur Beterbiev is gonna have to start faster, and he's gonna have to have better defense, because he kept getting tagged in those early rounds, and he didn't have the timing of Dmitry Bivol. And now that they've had this great experience of sharing the ring with each other, I am telling you, I think the necessary adjustments is gonna be it in this match number 2. And what I expect from Artur Beterbiev, I expect him to come out with a greater sense of urgency. Now, like I said, he won the first time, but I don't think that his team, you know, realized or recognized that the fight was as close as it was. So they should be willing to not leave it up to the judges this time. So Beterbiev, I know he's going to be pushing that pace. He's going to be applying pressure from the time the bell says ding ding. I'm telling you, I think he's going to be applying that pressure. He's not going to start in those later rounds like he did in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? Now with Bivol, I think he had a great game plan. You got what I'm saying? But like I said, he's going to have to establish his rhythm more quickly. And I think the key for Beterbiev would be cutting the ring off, you know, because in the first fight, Artur Beterbiev was not cutting the ring off effectively. And Bivol, he fights off the front foot and the back foot good. And it's like when he's fighting off the back foot, he's good at countering. And I'm just like, man, this guy is really nice. You got what I'm saying? Because he was forcing even Bivol, he was forcing Bivol into exchanges, you know, that they were not beneficial to Bivol. You know, so Beterbiev, that pressure, man, I'm telling you, because sometimes when you're in that ring and this guy's cutting off, you just start freezing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Beterbiev is gonna have to improve his head movement. He's gonna have to be more defensively responsible. And I think that if he is more defensively responsible and he has better head movement, it's going to reduce the number of clean shots that he gets hit with, because in that first match, Bivol was just getting hit too much. He just was getting hit too much. And like I said, Beterbiev was getting hit too much. And with Bivol in the first match, it's like he started off fast and then he started slowing down. So I think in this new fight right here, I'm telling you, I think that Beterbiev is gonna have to become a more or higher volume puncher. That's what I think. He's gonna have to take more risk. You know, these are the adjustments that I think is gonna have to happen. You know, because he came very, very close to executing what I'm gonna call the perfect fight against Artur Beterbiev, but he didn't take enough risk. You know what I'm saying? So this time around, I expect him to throw more combinations. I don't expect him to just rely on just a single shot, because a lot of times it seemed like he was just loading up. But I think it was because he was tired. You know, so that's just what I think. But anyway, Bivol has to throw multiple punches. He has to have a lot of punches in rapid succession. You know, because that's what found success during this first time that they fight. You know, the first time they fought, that's what it was. Punches and bunches. And it was like, ooh, I see what you're doing right there. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But conditioning is going to definitely be a very key factor. I expect Bivol to be better conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Because in the first fight, his stamina dipped in the later rounds. And basically that allowed Artur Beterbiev to basically impose his will. And he was landing some shots on Dmitry Bivol, and I was like, oh my good, oh man, did he just hit him right there? Oh yeah. So Bivol, he's gonna have to do some endurance adjustments. So I'm hoping that he did some training, a lot of cardio. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is a great match. I hope they just stay sharp in the championship rounds. Those last 2 rounds, or I'm gonna say the last 3 rounds, really matter, because that is gonna be the key to victory, in my opinion. But hey, let me know what you think. And look, you know, I'm hoping that both of these guys had a great training camp. I do notice that Dmitry Bivol, he wears his injuries on his face. Now, Artur Beterbiev, you know, you can cut him, you know, and he'll bleed out. But man, he still just looked like a solid warrior. But when Dmitry Bivol starts getting battle tested, he looks worn and torn. Do you understand what I'm saying? But hey, it just is what it is. But drop your predictions in the comments below. This is going to be a great pay-per-view. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, I can't wait. I just had to do another video on Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol because I am so excited about these guys fighting. And hey, it is what it is. And look, if you like this type of content, and, you know, just having this casual boxing conversation, I call it serious heat. But hey, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And hey, who do you think is gonna win, man? This is serious ground boxing. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but it's what I need you to do. Do a favor for me. Just stay on the grind. I'll talk to you soon.